Welcome to Exclusive Reviews. I am your host, Eric.
Hi, and I'm David, the Speed Force guy.
Welcome to a spoiler edition of our review. This time it's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes, the next installment in the Marvel cinematic franchise.
And the expansion of the universe. No more Earth and Asgard. It's going full galaxy.
Full galaxy, yeah.
This film was awesome. You saw our review, spoiler-free edition. We give it a very high score because it is truly awesome. It was enjoyable, and we liked going in. We're going to probably see it again.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of hard not to, explain too much in the spoiler free review. But, I mean, this movie is just action-packed, full of fun. It's a fun ride. It's for everyone. And, I can't remember the last time I had so much fun in a movie theater. I mean, not since Avengers.
Yeah, definitely, because it wasn't just entertaining. It was fun, and there was, just a great cast, and you kind of felt like you were bonding with the characters in it.
Yeah.
Now, this film, it starts off kind of a little emotional scene in the beginning.
Yeah, it was. You have Chris Pratt, and I'm guessing he was 10 years old, 10, 11?
10 years old.
Yeah, and his mom just, I'm guessing she had cancer.
Yeah, her hair fell out.
So that was just an emotional scene, I wasn't expecting that much of an emotional scene that early in the movie.
Yeah. And then from there, it kind of goes into a little Indiana Jones type of feel. He's trying to find an artifact through a little abandoned temple type thing.
Yeah, it did have that Indiana Jones feel to it. The intro, one thing I liked was the soundtrack. They play a lot of Star-Lord's or Peter Quill's mixtape, and the music that they had here worked. It clicked for every situation. They had a song that was perfect for the scene.
Yeah, all the 80s or 70s hits from the mixtape he had.
Yeah, the Runaways. You had the Cherry Bomb was pretty good. I like Cherry Bomb. Hooked on a Feeling, which was on the trailers. So
definitely. So the music, if you like the old style, you're gonna like the soundtrack.
Yeah.
And let's get right into it. Which was your favorite character?
Rocket. I mean, it's hard not to like this character. He is a scene stealer in almost every scene. And always has something to say. Always back talking to everyone. He always had to say the last word.
Yeah, so. Definitely. I'm going with the quiet one. The guy with the 3 words, Groot. He with 3 words, he could express emotion, and his facial expressions for being a walking tree.
Yeah,
were really good. Especially that scene where he grows his arm and gets all those guys and smashes them around.
Man, that was.
And he just turns and smiles. That was
that was a creepy smile. That was creepy. That was like psycho. Yeah. I personally liked the scene where with the little girl, he grows this little flower on his hand, and those little scenes are, they go a long way. It just gives you a lot of perspective what the character is about. And Groot, he's probably my second favorite, and oddly enough, they're all CGI. So so that says a lot.
Yeah, good job, Vin Diesel. I guess Iron Giant isn't your only voice acting ability.
He's not gonna get nominated for an Oscar anytime soon, but he did okay.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. The other ones were not bad, like Drax. Bautista's character, he's a big muscular guy. You don't expect him to be funny, especially from the previews. But I guess his character's not trying to be funny, but he just is. The way he reacts with everyone else.
Yeah, he was a pleasant little surprise. I knew that they were gonna make it work. But I enjoyed him a lot more than I thought that I was gonna enjoy him. He was really good. I liked him.
Yeah, Star-Lord was also pretty funny. At the very end, at the height of the whole movie, this kid starts dancing.
Such breakdancing. I wasn't expecting that.
I don't think the villain was expecting that.
No, caught him off guard. It caught me off guard. It was hilarious, man. This is things like those. You just don't see them every time in a movie. It's just hilarious.
That is probably the first time in any film I have seen that's how the protagonist reacts to the Earth or a planet about to be destroyed.
Yeah, it just starts, just Michael Jackson moves, just pulling the moves here left and right. So you can tell that he, even though he was old, he still had that child mentality.
Yeah,
mentality. Sorry,
yeah.
That's tough.
Tough word.
Yeah.
The only character that kind of seemed a little bit flat was Gamora. She didn't really have much dialogue or much interaction with the other characters.
I have to disagree, because I thought she did the job. She did what she had to do. She was obviously she's giving Black Widow a run for his money for action girl type of feel. I mean, can you imagine those two going at it when they first meet? Can you imagine the fighting sequences?
I'm gonna say Black Widow and take her.
I don't know. I mean, Gamora, she has an enhanced, mechanical. You saw there's a scene where she gets electrocuted and you can actually see, all the internal, metal and stuff inside her body. So I mean, she has enhanced gadgets.
Oh, we'll agree to disagree.
Okay.
On to the villains. Ronan wasn't really that deep. He didn't really have too much explaining why he hated the universe so much. If they would have opened up a little bit more, maybe like a couple flashback scenes or something like that, that would have really helped you invest more in his character.
Yeah, he was played by Lee Pace. He was in The Hobbit, Halt and Catch Fire, Soldier's Girl. These aren't really too known properties, I'm guessing. I mean, I didn't recognize him obviously in the makeup, but I mean he did the job. He did what he was supposed to do. He was beat the villain. They weren't focusing too much on the villain, just on the main characters.
Yeah. Just throw it out there. Howard the Duck makes an appearance if you stay after the credits. I don't know why Marvel decided to do that. There was no real need. It's been 20-some years since this movie.
More than that.
So
it's just a wink to the fans out there. I was actually kind of disappointed. I was expecting an Avengers 2 scene, something
that would connect. Something with Thanos maybe saying, "Oh, how dare Ronan betray me?" Something that would connect the universe, not Howard the Duck.
I mean, I got a chuckle out of it. I wasn't expecting, Howard in there. But, it is what it is.
Yeah. And Thanos, he does come out, he does speak, and he does make about 2 minutes in the whole film.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, I was surprised that he was in this movie for as long as he was. I wasn't expecting him to be that long in the movie. We got to get a good scene. He did look different from the Avengers.
Yeah.
Obviously they got a new actor playing Thanos, Josh Brolin, and they did a good job kind of CGIing his face into him. So that's why he looks a bit different.
Yeah, he's from Men in Black 3. He plays a younger agent. Was it Jay?
Yeah, the younger Jay. No, K, the younger
K. That's right.
He was also in the Goonies, way back.
For those of you that are old enough to remember what that is.
Yeah, the Goonie fans. So yeah, he goes back. So.
All right, time for best scene in the film. What's your favorite scene from the film?
You know what? I had different favorite scenes. I'm just gonna go down quick ones. I like the beginning where he's running away. After he steals the Infinity Stone, he does this jump where he kind of just slows down. It's like a slow motion, jump. I thought that shot was incredible. I never seen anything like that. It was straight up off the comics. Anything with Rocket, I liked. I mean, it's kind of hard to pinpoint just one scene. It
was that scene where they get the prosthetic leg for no reason.
that was hilarious. Everyone in the theater was just laughing. And another thing about that is we had a good crowd.
We saw it at 10:30, so the little kids, it was past their bedtime, so they didn't really contribute to making too much noise or disrupting it. We had the 18 and up crowd, so it depends what time you go see it.
We had a great crowd, and they were on point with the jokes. Even though the jokes were one after another. I mean, I felt like I missed a few jokes because we were laughing at the first jokes.
Yeah.
And but I still enjoyed it. I mean, it was a great crowd. It was a great time with the films.
My favorite scenes were Star-Lord and Gamora and Drax are in the spaceship towards the end. And Drax just starts busting out laughing for no reason.
He just feels like it's a riot, you know. It's like, yeah, you know. So
and they just turn and look at him like, "What's up with this guy?
This guy's crazy," you know.
Yeah, so. It kind of reminded me a little bit of Star Wars, the whole ships going at it.
When he pets Rocket,
yeah,
that was hilarious. I mean, and you know, just again, like some of the scenes, like Rocket has some pretty pretty intense scenes. You know, like when Groot, you know, he thinks that Groot died. You know, he was crying for his best friend. You know, and
when he's talking about his backstory.
Yeah, he was drunk, and you kind of like you stop and you're like, because at the time we were laughing, and then he just does a 180, and he just talks about, you know, getting pulled apart and taken apart and back again. You know, it kind of hits you like, oh man, this guy's like, he's been through.
This little creature's been tortured.
Man, it's like, so you feel for the guy, you know. So it was good. I like it.
Yeah. So all right, all you comic fans, go watch it again. Make this film awesome for two reasons. One, so they'll make a second one, and so the second one will be released sooner rather than later. I don't want to wait 3 years for Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2.
Yeah, I mean, you wanna get this train going, you know, get speed, you know, and I mean, I'm guessing it's gonna make. I'm gonna make a prediction. Right now. I'm guessing it's gonna make $78 million over the weekend. It's already made what 11.2 first night.
Just Thursday.
So I'm guessing it's gonna make like around 78 million. What do you think?
Today's August 1st. It's Friday. You know, till Sunday, my estimate it's gonna be high 80s, low 90 million. Yeah. I'm going really high. Yeah. Competition doesn't really have it. I mean, you got Hercules and Lucy just opened up. No one's really. They had their past week.
Yeah.
And sorry for James Brown's Get On Up. That's not going to be any sort of competition.
Yeah, that one I don't see it doing any more than 15 million.
And for the second week, I don't see it dropping much either. I mean, you got Ninja Turtles, but I think word of mouth definitely going to spread from this film, and people are going to go see either Ninja Turtles or Guardians, and Guardians going to take the majority.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, word of mouth. Do not underestimate the word of mouth. I mean, you know, it's people like you know us that review and we, you know, put our views out there and we spread the news that these movies are, you know, they're awesome and they're worth checking out, and it really helps. You know, we're just one out of many, you know, that are promoting this movie and, you know, telling them how great it is. So, yeah, it's going to do good.
All right, guys, you heard it here. Subscribe, watch more of our videos, and until next time, have a good one from us at Exclusive Reviews.